All right, guys, welcome back to Unimportant Viewpoint with Nate and Luke. What's up, man?
Oh, you know, same old shit.
Yeah, it hadn't been a very bad week for us.
It's been great.
Like,
what a great week.
Yeah, it's been very chill.
Working 6 hours a day.
It's been very chill.
Very chill.
I'm loving it. I'm sure I'm not gonna love it when we get paid, but
yeah. No, it'll be fine.
I'm currently loving it, but you know, it's not always about the paycheck. But
it literally is about the paycheck.
I mean, the reason why we're there is about the paycheck, but I'm saying life's not always about the paycheck.
I agree.
So, what have you been doing since last we talked?
Oh, man. Last weekend, a couple of us from work, we went rollerblading at the Skate World here in Evansville.
I went rollerblading?
Rollerblading. I don't know why. I wouldn't. They made this plan without me. And then they got invited? They forced me to go. It was really rude, to be honest. They were like,
when did you go?
This past Saturday.
Who?
It was me. I ain't putting these people's names on blast.
Well, okay.
A handful of us from work.
From your...
People that I don't typically hang out with outside of work.
Okay. We'll just discuss
that I
it.
never hung out with. Yeah, I'll tell you later.
We'll discuss it later.
It was fun.
Because I'm like, who the fuck
It was really strange.
Came up with this idea to go
But like, I have a history of backing out of plans. Like, I'll make plans like, and then
so that's why they kind of forced you?
Yeah. So they're like, if you back out, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I'll go, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was pretty fun, I ain't gonna lie. Rollerblading, that was like all I did as a kid. That's all we had in town was like a skating rink.
Yeah.
So I started off real wobbly, but I got going. I was swooshing through there, doing my thing.
My dad's family, we used to always have Christmas for a little while there. We used to always have Christmas, like, for my dad's side of the family at Skates Live in Owensboro.
Ooh.
And I don't know if it's because, like, my dad's one of 14 kids. And so I don't know if it was because, like, as you can imagine, having 14 kids, I'm sure they didn't have, like, a ton of money growing up.
I don't know how.
And so I don't know if it was because they, like, didn't have any money, like, they didn't have any money to do anything else, and they had rollerblades, and they just, like, roller skated all the time or something. I don't know. But they're all, like, really good with roller skates.
Hell yeah.
Like the four-wheel, not the rollerblades, but the roller skates.
I don't know how to skate. I can blade, though.
Yeah, so they all are on skates, and they can, like, they're good.
I used to be good. I'm not good now.
Like, my dad's pretty good at it. I'm like, that's such a weird thing to be good at.
Dude, there were some people there that were crushing it.
But you gotta think, like, that's a different generation that didn't have, like, as much
and it was popular
crap
back then.
For them to do.
Yep. That's all we had.
Do now.
Dude, that's all we could do on the weekend was go to the skating rink. It was like $2 to get in. Sodas were like 50 cents. Bro, it cost me $15 to go skating. $15.
That's ridiculous.
What are we doing?
I'd have been like, guys, I am backing out. Sorry, dude, I know I'm here, but
they wanded us in with like a security wand to make sure we weren't bringing like a gun in there. It was real sketchy. It was super sketch.
Yeah, clearly,
dude. And then like so, I was a girl. Me and her rode together. Leanna, I'll shout her out. Shout out Leanna.
Yeah,
shit on a spaghetti strap. They wouldn't let her in. They said that's too revealing. You can't come in. So she had to wear my hoodie the whole time. I was like, what are we doing? Who decided we were doing this? It was so dumb. But I didn't fall. I crushed it.
That's good.
I felt pretty cool. But, dude, my legs hurt so bad.
Oh, I guarantee.
God, my ankles hurt. That was awful. My groin hurt from, like, turning, I guess. Yeah. I felt like shit for a whole couple of days.
Yeah, I guarantee it, man. Weirdly enough, that is something that...
Dude.
That can make you sore. But I mean, I guess anything that you aren't used to doing eventually will make you sore if you do it for a while.
Speaking of being sore, we've been getting off early from work. So I went back to the gym, played basketball the past 2 days.
Yeah.
I feel like garbage today. My whole body, head to toe, feels awful.
Well, I guarantee it because that gym floor hurts. Is so slick.
Oh, yep.
It is like playing. It's like playing on an ice rink.
Yep, it's bad.
It's so awful. That one day when we played, I'm surprised we didn't like get injured.
I almost got hurt yesterday.
Yeah, it's bad, man.
I about twisted my ankle. I actually, as I was falling, I said, "Oh, my ankle," and then I realized I'm fine. I didn't twist it, but it was like that. It was so close to twisting.
Yeah, man. That
Bro,
somebody needs to bring a freaking Swiffer or something up in that bitch.
I think they're gonna get rid of it anyway.
Yeah,
I think so.
well, that's kind of sad, but I guess.
But there's no ballers like me, so like, gotta keep that. I don't know. Not enough of them to keep it going. But me, like, we played really well yesterday. Like, me and Nick, like, dominated the whole time.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was kind of fun to be like, because I'm not competitive on the court. I don't really care.
What did y'all do? Because there was 3 of y'all, right? So
But
did y'all play?
we met with 2 other dudes on somewhere that we work.
Oh, gotcha.
One of them was really good, so we played them. We were playing 21. They were up like 17-9 or something, 10 maybe. Anyway, but we came back and sealed the win. It was really cool. Cause like I didn't care, and then when we started making the comeback, I was I'm not losing this game. I'm finishing it right now, and we dominated and won. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the next game they whooped our ass because we were so tired.
Y'all put all y'all's energy.
Dude, we
into
did,
that
and I was like,
first
I'm
game.
done, bro. I got nothing in the tank. It
It's
was
'cause
fun,
I swear that court, man, you got to put
dude.
extra energy in because you're
like,
going one direction. You
trying
got
not
to
to
put
die
a
the whole
bunch of
time.
different a bunch of energy into going the opposite direction because you're just gonna be sliding.
bro. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah. That one time we played there, I'm like, that might be the last time I play there.
No, we need to get you back on the. We need to get you back. I want to play you
hurt
again.
at that place, man. That place is slick, man, and I can't. Whenever I'm trying to change direction that quick, that's for a fat boy. It's hard enough changing direction.
Bro, I want to get me and you on a team. We would dominate. Because we didn't get to play together. I feel like we would crush.
Yeah, maybe.
We would.
What else you got, man?
That's literally it. It's been like 3 days since the last podcast. I feel like it's been more than that.
Maybe it feels like
but
that.
it feels like nothing else
It's
has
pretty
happened.
much been a week.
Yeah.
Well, I got up. Well, when I got home, I didn't even go to sleep Saturday when we got off, and so I went to a birthday party that day. Again, I feel like September's a bad month for me and Jenna as far as like having stuff to do because like every weekend we have something to do. Like this is the 3rd weekend in a row. I think, yeah. This is the 3rd weekend in a row that we've had a birthday party this past weekend, and we have a birthday party this coming weekend.
Like a kid birthday party?
2, actually.
That
2
sounds
birthday
terrible.
parties this coming weekend.
Y'all need to just group up and have one big party.
And then, yeah, but it's all for kids. Like, nobody wants to...
But no one wants to go to those every weekend. I don't.
That's fine, but, like, the kids themselves do, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're not going to be like, screw you, kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm selfish.
It is very, like...
That sounds terrible.
It is very exhausting, though.
Yeah.
It's just been a lot. My nephew had a birthday party, and then my niece had a birthday party the next weekend, and then her nephew, which I guess is my nephew too, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her side of the family had a birthday, nephew had a birthday party this past weekend, and then a friend of ours and my niece are both having a birthday party at the exact same time.
Different party.
Different party.
That sounds terrible.
So we got to go to one, and then we're going to go hang out at my brother's house afterwards and just hang out with them.
It's a lot of family time.
That way we can go to both. But yep, it's been very exhausting. And then also Sunday we had our company picnic at Holiday World. So
Did not go to that.
it actually wasn't that bad, but I just Liam, man, I can't blame him because he's so young and like you gotta figure out the having to wait in line and having patience and stuff.
Yeah.
But he got at one point we were like, all right, pick the last ride you want to go on, and we'll go, and then we'll leave the park. And so he picked one. Well, we got in line. Well, there was a long line, and they had just started the people.
Yeah.
And there was already a long line too. So like, I knew we weren't gonna it was going to be a while. And he started throwing a fit and stuff. And I'm like, dude, no, like, we're not doing this. And so then I finally just lost my patience. I'm like, nope, we're getting out of this line.
Time to go home.
So I just got out of the line, and then Jenna's like, buddy, do you want to just go over here? And because she was like, I'm not going to get back in that line. You literally just jumped out of line. Now we're going to be at the back again. She was like, I don't know why you did that. And I'm like, cuz I'm not going to put up with that stuff. But, like, I get it. He's a little kid, man. Like,
you don't understand.
But it's just, yeah. I lost my patience.
But, like, yeah, I would be you. I'd be losing my patience.
Yeah. So, yeah, that kind of was annoying. But then Jenna has been getting off early this week, too.
Shout out, Jenna.
It's been nice because, like, we actually kind of get to see each other. We've actually, like had supper together and, like,
had a normal family life almost.
A little bit. I mean, it hasn't been, like, that much better, but it has been a little bit better. It's been pretty nice. So,
that's good.
That's pretty much a lot of what happened this week, but I cleaned out my car, actually, a couple days ago because Jenna was already home, so I was like, I'm going to run out and clean my car out. Bro, I got 2 trash bags of trash off my passenger floorboard.
I hate people
just my passenger floorboard.
How do you live like that?
Bro, I'm on the road all the time.
Oh my gosh.
And if I don't, like,
that's
immediately
stressful.
If I don't immediately take, like, whatever it is, like, out, like, if I'm in a rush, like, sometimes, like, I'll eat something in my car.
Yeah.
And I'll lay it down in the, like, passenger seat or the floorboard in the passenger side.
Oh my gosh.
And then when I get home, I'm in a rush to, like, do stuff and whatever. I don't take it out, and so then it just accumulates. It was bad. This is the worst it's ever been. It was literally like,
I hate that.
It was
so
above
much.
the level of where the seat is.
How do you live like that?
Like, my seat.
Oh my god.
My seat was like level with my seat towards the front.
Was trash. What if you get in a wreck and there's just trash flying everywhere?
Who cares?
I would. That's embarrassing.
Who cares?
What if they have to rescue you and there's just trash falling out of your car?
Bro, embarrassing. I mean, it's already embarrassing enough because I go to drive-thrus and stuff. It's not like they can't see in my car and see my passenger floor.
I could never. You're not going to catch any trash in my car.
Bro, you don't freaking drive 3,000 hours.
Even if I did, I'm picking up my trash.
Bro, I don't believe you.
Bro, I
believe too much shit going on for me to do it.
It takes literally 4 seconds to pick your trash up, take it to a trash can.
I try sometimes, but I don't always.
Bro,
I'm not always successful. And then, like, I do it. I'm pretty good about it at first, but once, like, I don't do it one time, and then I'm like, screw it, and it just starts happening again. But that was like, it was like over several months.
Is Jenna's car like that?
No.
Jenna
doesn't live in her car.
Jenna, help this man. You got some work to do, girl.
Jenna does not live in her car like I do. I'm, like, very, like, me and Jenna both are very, like, everything in its proper place and all that.
Not in your
stuff,
car, apparently.
But not in my car because I don't, like...
That's where you spend the most time.
I mean, it's not where I spend the most time.
Kinda.
But I do spend a lot of time in it. But that's the reason why it ends up being a mess.
Do you not get stressed out?
It's because I end up fucking living in it. And I don't have, like, a trash can in there. Just throw stuff away.
You should get a trash bag.
Yeah.
You're stressing me out.
How often is that gonna work out?
I don't.
It was bad though.
My blood pressure is rising.
It was the worst it's ever been in a long time. I probably had like 20 soda bottles in there, and then like probably 5, 6, 7 cans in there, and then so much like just like food
like
bags
wrap.
Ew,
gross.
Like that. Oh, I'm sure there's like some stuff growing in there.
Ew,
in
why?
Trash.
You're in. Oh.
I'm sure there was some leftovers,
bro.
In some of it.
Nick is like that too. He opened his passenger door and there's just trash all on the floor.
Oh, bro!
I
tried not to open my passenger door during this time period because like it was like a wall. Like you could literally see where the trash was up against the door, and it was like when I opened it, like if it shifted, some stuff would start falling out. But there was literally like a wall of trash.
I don't understand how you do that. I hate my life right now. I wish you never would have talked to me about. Don't ever tell me that again,
bro. It was pretty bad. It was very bad.
I'm not even
I'm not even kidding you. It was 2 trash bags full of trash, and that's not even me putting the soda bottles and the cans in there because I recycle those. It was literally, that was just the trash part.
I hate my life.
The soda bottles and cans and stuff probably would have.
I feel like I need to throw up.
Half.
I have some stress to get out.
Oh man! And then to move on from that,
Please, I'm done talking.
so I have a buddy of mine from high school. His name's Tyler.
Shout out
He
Tyler.
was listening to the podcast. I don't know if he still is, but he joined the Air Force. So
Shout out Tyler.
Shout out to him because
Yeah.
he in high school he like always talked about the military, and then when we got out, he just kind of, I don't know if he just changed his mind or just became unsure or what, but he always talked about it in high school, and so or like middle school and stuff. So I just thought it was really cool that he finally
That's pretty cool.
I guess followed his dream. I
Yeah.
guess he couldn't shake that feeling, so he finally.
Way to go to your calling, buddy.
So, shout out to him.
Good luck. Have
And
fun.
that's pretty much it for my week, man. It's been nice getting off early, but that'll be short lived. So I'm gonna try to take advantage of it.
Yeah, enjoy it while we can.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and move on to nerding,
Yeah.
and your nerding is stupid. but
Awesome. It's great. So my nerding, my favorite football team is the Mizzou Tigers. We had a big win on Saturday. We played number 15 Kansas State, who we played last year, and they beat us by like 40. It was like one of the worst games I've ever watched. So this year, I had no hype going in. I said, we're not going to, like, it's going to be bad. I wasn't going to watch it because it was like 11 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, which is not ideal for me.
Yeah.
But I had a dream. I didn't tell you that. I swear on my life, I had a dream that we played Georgia and won in like a walk-off. I don't remember, we won in a walk-off way, but I don't remember how it was. So I woke up and I was super hyped. Okay, I'm going to watch this game if it's close. So I woke up at it was around halftime. We were up. So okay, I'll watch it, whatever. Great game. What a great game. We played awesome. Our quarterback was like the best he's ever played. We won on a walk-off 61-yard field goal.
So that part's crazy. I'm wondering though if a little bit of it, because here's the thing: if anybody doesn't know, now people are like really hyping up Missouri,
Yeah,
especially within the SEC.
It's gonna come crashing down.
And what I'm like for you, what I'm a little nervous about,
I'm already
is
nervous.
that was Kansas State
The Super Bowl.
thinking like we beat them by 40 last year, came in a little lackadaisical at 11 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and y'all played the game of your life because you just literally just said that was the best your quarterback's ever played.
Yeah, that was the
then,
best he's ever
like,
played. So
Is this going to be something you build off of, or is this like the peak?
I will say this. Kansas State got the ball first. They punched us in the mouth. They just drove down the field, dominated.
Yeah.
And it looked like we were going to get run out of the stadium. But when we responded, we played well, whatever. Both quarterbacks got hurt, but they were both limping the whole time.
Yeah.
And their quarterback's not a good thrower, but he's like a great runner. So I think that really hurt them.
Yeah,
So
I gotcha.
I bet even then we still won. And we needed to win because our coach is a dingleberry. And he needed... Did I tell you what happened at the end of that game?
No, I don't think so.
I'm sorry if you don't like sports. Bear with me. So we were driving down the field. We had one timeout on our final 1 minute drive, trying to get in field goal range.
Okay.
So when you get a first down in the final 2 minutes, the time stops.
Yeah.
We get a couple first downs on this, the third first down. Time stopped. He called
timeout?
Called timeout. I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
The worst clock management
Wait,
ever.
no, it gets worse. So he called timeout. Whatever.
Not whatever, but go ahead.
So he called timeout. We run another play, whatever. We go up to spike the ball to stop the clock. Spike the ball. So there's 10 seconds left. So it was we are gonna run a quick play. We're gonna kick a field goal. We get a delay a game to push us out of field goal range because he couldn't decide if we should kick a field goal or run a play. There was nobody, our kicking team was here, our offense was here. Nobody was going to play the ball. They were all just on the sideline.
Oh,
So we got to delay a game,
God.
pushed us back 5 yards. So instead of kicking a 56-yard field goal, we had to kick a 61 because he's a dummy. His time management, his coaching, not good. If he would have missed that kick,
So
he would
here's-
have got fired. He would have been on the hot seat, no doubt.
Here's the thing: is it good that y'all won then? Because I really don't think he's it.
I don't either. I don't know. I'm so hit or miss. It depends.
But here's the thing: like, yes, I get where you think like you're hit or miss on him is because he can recruit. But here's the thing:
can recruit.
eventually that's gonna not be a thing anymore because
Yeah.
he's not gonna be able to coach, and people are gonna see that,
Yeah, he can't coach.
and his recruiting is just gonna eventually fall off. So yeah, he might get these great players, but eventually he's not going to anymore, and then you're gonna have bad recruits and bad coaching.
Yep.
Trust me, because we went into the Mark Stoops era with like less than a MAC team.
Yeah, your team was
Roster.
bad when he started.
And that was just because of pretty much because of that. Like we had a coach which he couldn't even recruit, but
Yeah.
like we had a coach that like turned the roster into garbage,
Yep.
and then like I don't know.
This is a make it or break it year, no doubt. This win helped him. No, if he would have fumbled that game, he would probably not survive.
I mean, the time management thing, it happens. I get it, but that's really horrible.
It's really horrible
to call a timeout, especially like when you know
Time
like,
was stopped.
I get like maybe you want a breather to think about what you want to do, but you can't.
That was your last
in those
timeout.
moments, you can't. You've only got one timeout, and the clock is stopped.
I was
you
irate.
cannot use.
I
that
was
right
so
then.
mad.
Like you literally can't use it right then.
Yep.
You have got to have a better thought of what you're going to do in that situation before it even happens.
And then if you call timeout, whatever. We can work through that. The delay a game baloney, that was dumb. That almost cost us the game.
yeah,
That's not okay. But anyway, we won.
that is pretty bad.
We played Memphis, and I'm very nervous about this game because
Don't
they
let
look
down.
good. I don't know. We're playing in St. Louis. It's not even a home game. We're playing in the dome.
Well, I mean, it's still a home game.
Still a home game. But it's not on our field.
More than it will be for them.
But in typical Mizzou fashion, we're gonna beat some team we shouldn't beat, and then we're gonna lose to a team we should beat.
Well, that happens every year for UK too.
Yeah, y'all are. Yeah.
We always like. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily that we beat a team we shouldn't beat, but we always have like a game
letdown.
that we just lose when we shouldn't
Like
lose.
Vandy?
Like last year when Vandy came and beat us.
That was
Which
my favorite. That's my favorite game last year.
We played them this weekend, so
I hope they beat you.
I hope you.
I want you to be undefeated when we play you, so we can just destroy you. That would be.
That
great.
ain't gonna happen because we have to play Georgia before we play you. So
We play LSU, so they'll probably beat us.
that would be crazy though if we did beat Georgia
Well, if it came down
and
to
was
us.
undefeated.
It came down to us for the fucking East. That'd be dope.
That'd be kind of cool just for us.
And whoever won that game, I would. If we won, I would never let you live that down. I drove that in every fucking day.
Oh yeah, well guess what? I would do the same thing just because you said that.
I would
just now.
expect it. I would expect it.
But you got anything else you're nerding about?
No, I was trying to think of things. That's
Last second editions?
literally all I've got. The Silo book's still good.
Once? Twice?
I'm done.
Sold. Alright. So I want to preface this nerding out by saying I do not follow wrestling nor care about wrestling. But there's this new show on Netflix called Wrestlers.
I don't care about this.
And it was actually pretty good. Well, first of all, I like those types of shows anyways.
Yeah.
So I watch them anyways. But also, OVW is owned by Matt Jones. So I heard about it because of him for KSR, the main dude on
Oh,
KSR.
I knew that name.
He owns OVW, and that's what it's Wrestlers is. It's a documentary series on OVW. So I watched it because I heard about it from there, and I was like, I want to see it. I'll know some of the faces and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty good. Like, pretty decent. They did a good job of like setting up like, here's your like person that you need to vilify, and then like their redemption, and then here's another person that you need to vilify, and then their redemption kind of thing. And then it's kind of like the struggle of being like a wrestler on a not WWE, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to make it to there. I don't know. It was pretty cool. It was interesting, just like people wise.
Yeah.
Not really the wrestling. I don't really care about that.
I cannot with wrestling. I don't get it.
They made it look like cool though. They did make it look cool.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
I mean, but it's a TV show, so I mean they ought to make it look cool.
Yeah, they should.
But
I don't know, man.
I get it though. I mean, I get liking wrestling because like, yes, it is like fake in theory, but I mean, not in theory, it is fake.
It is fake.
Somewhat. But like they literally do like
It takes skill.
they
I'll
do
give 'em
some
that,
stuff though,
yeah.
like you know what I mean. Like there's
Yeah.
still like some pain there, and you know what I
Yeah.
mean. It's not like they're not getting slammed down hard on a somewhat not that. I mean, it's flexible surface, but it's
Yeah.
not that flexible.
Or a table.
Yeah, like all that kind of stuff, dude. They had like a chair in one of the scenes, and it was wrapped with barbed wire,
Yeah.
and they slammed a dude down on top of it.
How's it not like?
Oh, they had a match where they had those like foam baseball bats, and they taped thumbtacks all over it,
Yeah.
and like were hitting each other with it.
I don't want to watch that. That sounds awful.
Yeah, that part was a little like me.
I don't like
me, but-
like I don't watch fighting. Like, UFC, but I'm not into it. I don't like watching people get pummeled.
I don't like
I
people.
hate it.
I don't like seeing people get injured. I don't mind people getting like pummeled.
Nope. I don't want people getting hit in the face. Is like my biggest ick.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Go, we gotta rewind. We gotta rewind.
Go back to Holiday World.
Rewind. Yeah, so that reminded me of something that happened at Holiday World. So we were standing in the line to go to they have like old timey cars that like are on like you drive them, but they're on like a thing that like there's like a track in the center so that you can't like actually like you're not really driving them because like if you don't turn the wheel, it still will follow the trail.
Yeah.
It's almost like Jurassic Park a little bit. Like the movie Jurassic Park, when they get in the cars, there's that like thing that takes them. It's a little different in that you can actually drive it a little bit, but it's kind of that same theory. So that's like a ride there. Well, there was like a huge long line to get on it. And this family comes up at the very end of the line. So me and Jenna and my kids, we're like already like snaked around so that we're like we can see like behind us, like the people that are behind us, like that are snaked, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And somebody gets in the line at the end of the line. It's like a mom, a dad, and I think it's like 3 boys, maybe might have been 4 boys. I think it was 3 though. And I didn't see what happened originally. So the little boy afterwards said he hit me first. And the dad like was like, I know, but you blah blah. But he all of a sudden, this little kid, like we're just like kind of like not really looking at him, but like when I tell you what happened, you'll know why we saw it. But all of a sudden, this kid just kind of went, ugh, and then I shit you not, full force swung and punched his little brother straight in the nose, eye, and cheek.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I mean, hard.
He deserved it.
Bro, it was like watching like an actual like fight. I mean, he swung hard. It was a bigger, it was the bigger brother on a littler brother, and he swung hard and cracked that kid in the face, like hard. And then I don't say anything.
Yeah.
Because like I'm not gonna be the person that like
It's not your kid.
it's not my kid, whatever. Like you do you on your stuff. But the dad and the mom kind of like they're like the kid's like he punched me first, and the dad's kind of like I know, whatever. I'm about to take you guys home.
Probably should have.
And then Jenna looks at me and she goes, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, yes, shh. Because she doesn't care. Like she'll like openly say stuff out loud. And I'm like, Jenna, like,
What a
no,
baller.
I'm not.
What a baller.
I'm not participating in this. Like I'm awkward. This is
I don't want to be a part of it.
I do not want to be
It's
a part
so
of this.
cringy.
I don't want to be drawn into this situation. And I'm like, yeah, we'll talk about it later. And then after we got off the ride, she was like, "Can you believe the parents were just like, I'm about to take you guys home?" She's like, "If our kid did that," she was like, "you can bet your sweet ass we would have grabbed them and taken them out of line, and we would have left Holiday World right then." And I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
We would have.
Yep.
That was the craziest shit I've ever seen. I'm not like trying to tell people how to parent their kids, but that was the craziest shit I've
He
ever
just
seen.
reared back and decked him.
Like, I shit you not, that was the hardest. Like, I don't know that I've seen a ton of fights, like I actually witnessed a ton of fights, but that's the hardest I've ever seen somebody punch somebody else in the face.
That kid probably has brain damage now.
Like, bro, it was hard.
It just sounds like it
And
was.
Jenna was like, I'm pretty sure he has like he's bleeding.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I don't know if that was from that punch.
That kid is. What was it from?
He was bleeding, but it looked like a scratch mark. And she was like, no, I'm not talking about the scratch mark. I'm talking about something else, like a different part. And I was like, I didn't see that.
You probably should have called CPS on this.
But I'm like,
something ain't right.
Well, that, I mean, you can't call CPS because a brother punched a brother
I don't know,
brother
man.
in the face.
That kid was already bleeding, and then he got decked again.
Well, I mean, it was a scratch.
From what though?
Kids get scratches, bro.
It sounded like they got a fight club going on.
Bro, that was the craziest shit. Then we get to towards the front of the line, and the parents are like, start talking to me and Jenna.
Ew.
Because, like, we ended up being, like, side by side. Like, they were coming one direction and we were going the other direction. And so we ended up side by side. And I don't remember if, like, Liam was doing something and I was like, hey, buddy, quit, like, or whatever. I don't remember exactly. But then the parents were like, you just gotta learn patience with kids and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
y'all have too much
you got
patience.
too much
Yeah,
patience.
you need to learn how to crack down a
just
little
let
bit.
one of your sons punch the shit out of another one of your sons.
You're like the last people I want to take parenting advice from.
Again, I want to preface this: other people's kids are other people's kids, and everybody's got their own parenting style. So I'm not like trying to bash somebody else for their parenting style. But that was the craziest shit.
That
I've
don't
ever seen.
sound good though.
That was the craziest shit I've ever seen. It literally was the crazy, like one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
You texted me that, and I'm like, I'm glad I didn't go.
Bro, if I could have, I have it on replay in my head right now. If I could have videoed it, I would have loved it because I would have that like on like a TikTok where it was like on loop, like him punching and then like it would rewind for his fist coming back and then it would go forward again. Like it was wild.
That's a future fighter right there.
And it was hard, bro. If I had taken that punch on the face, I probably would have been like not hurt, but I'd have been pissed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like
yeah.
it wasn't like a fun little like barely tap. Like I'm surprised the kid didn't break his hand. Like he punched him hard, man. There was like a thunk when he hit that kid. It was crazy.
I hope the other kid's doing all right.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But anyways, that was the story I needed to go back to.
Yeah.
Because that was something
That's so wild.
out of this world I had never seen before. So we'll go ahead and move on to news because that was it for my nerding. Just the wrestlers. If you're interested in wrestling, definitely watch it. If you're somebody that likes just like human story, like like true human like stories, like it's good for that too. That's the reason why I watched it.
Yeah.
Or stayed watching it. Episode 3, I will warn you, there is like a medical thing that happens at the end of the episode to Matt Jones. And that was kind of hard to watch because they like still show the whole thing happening and it's just so I was a little uncomfortable. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just like makes you feel like, oh my God. First of all, I can't imagine being the person that was having that happen and then having it be like everybody see it. But
yeah.
So I will warn you on that. We'll go ahead and move on to the news though. We've actually got a little bit of a variety this week instead of just being all sports.
We have one sports.
We are going to start with the sports one though. So Mel Tucker, he's the Michigan State football coach. He got fired. I believe the last I looked it up, it was reported. It wasn't like, I don't think confirmed, but I'm pretty sure he did.
I think he's fired.
But he got fired this past week, and the reason why is kind of the reason it's a story. Otherwise, I wouldn't really care.
It's so embarrassing.
But basically, I guess he kind of sexually harassed. I don't know if I mean it is sexual harassment, but like not in the. It was more of like being forward and stuff to somebody. But the person is somebody he hired to talk to the football team about the exact same thing.
Sexual harassment.
It was a sexual harassment, like
she was a rape victim.
Rape victim that like now talks about like sexual harassment and all that stuff as like her job.
Yeah. And
she's like an advocate for sexual harassment and rape and stuff like that. and he made some off-color remarks, I think, to her and stuff like that. And then they looked into it and they fired him. So I assume that means they have some, and they fired him with cause, so he's not getting paid.
No.
So they actually have some legitimate stuff on the situation.
He really messed up there.
And that's just the wildest thing ever.
How are you going to hire someone to talk to your team about sexual harassment, and then you're going to sexually harass that person? That's wild.
Yeah.
You're getting paid millions of dollars, and that's
yeah. What a dumb way to lose millions and millions of dollars, too.
And, like, no one's going to want to hire you now. Like
what did he think was going to happen is my thing about it. Like, okay, you thought she was, like, attractive or whatever, and you thought she was cool, whatever your reason is. But there's a way to approach it, to tell her that you're interested in her, and then you wait and either accept that she's not interested or go further because she is interested.
Or just don't. You shouldn't. You hired her to talk to your team. You should not. You shouldn't. They should leave it at that.
Yeah, should have probably left it alone no matter what.
Do not.
Because you already hired her. But
you're involved in work.
It's not necessarily a bad thing for him to be interested in her. But the thing is,
it's a bad thing to act on it.
I don't know that's the case.
You shouldn't involve work in personal.
Yeah, but like it's not like they actually work with each other. It was just a one time like they hired her to talk to the team.
But look what happened.
It's a little different.
I don't know.
It happened that way because he was an idiot.
I don't know, man. She should have never done it in the first place.
My thinking is that like express that you're interested. If she says she's not interested, let it go. Yeah. Like, okay, cool. Sounds good.
Nice working with you.
Nice working with you. Thanks for talking to the team.
Good luck.
Good luck, in life. And move on.
Let's go hire a hooker. Like, I don't know.
Do something other
Who cares, man?
Yeah.
Don't do whatever you... But anyway, he's gone. Adios.
Yeah.
Good luck to that.
And, like, if you're that dumb, like, you deserve... Yep. You deserve that.
It's so embarrassing.
You deserve that to happen. We're going to go ahead and move away from that, though, because...
Take a pause from the sports talk.
Yeah. We're about to go full on sports.
Go
after
sports.
Already being sports before, so... So, I was listening to a podcast, one of me and Nate's favorite podcasts. It's called The Basement Yard.
Yeah, shout out.
It's kind of where we got our inspiration. I think we've talked about that before. But on it, they mentioned this incident that happened, and I had to share it with Nate because it's gross and wild.
It's so horrible.
So apparently a couple weeks ago, there was a Delta flight that took off from...
I don't remember.
Oh, I don't remember where it took off from, but it was going to Barcelona, I think.
I don't even remember that.
I don't know. It was going from one place...
It was a long flight, though.
...to another place, and it was a long flight. They took off. I think they got a little bit far, but I don't think they got, like, majorly far.
Yeah.
And a lady had an incident. All over the plane. An incident of shitting herself.
Explosive
diarrhea all over the plane.
When I say it's all over, it is literally all over the plane.
Yeah, there's like pictures of the situation. They had to rip up the carpet in the plane and replace it and like super clean it and stuff. Obviously, because that's human bodily fluids.
A lot of bleh.
But apparently, she shit all up and down this plane, I guess, making her way to the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
And she shit everywhere.
Yeah.
The plane had to turn around, go back to the airport that they had just left, deboard everybody, rip up the carpet, fix it. I don't know if they used the same plane or if it was a different plane. But either way, they reloaded everybody back on the plane so they could make their way on their journey. That lady got on that motherfucking plane and continued on her journey.
I would have been so mad at her.
Can you imagine?
I would have been irate.
I get it. You paid your ticket but I would have been so embarrassed by the fact that I shit everywhere.
I'm getting on the next plane.
I would have not gotten back on that plane with all those people.
No, because they're mad at her.
I don't know about mad, but disgusted.
I'd be mad at her.
I wouldn't be mad. I would be disgusted.
They had to ride back with shit all up and down the aisles. They just had to sit there and just enjoy the rest of the plane ride back to the airport.
Where it smelled like absolute
Apparently
shit.
It was real bad. People were like, apparently it was bad.
Well, clearly, I wonder how much like of it was her and how much of it was like people throwing up.
I'd throw up.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because like, not only do you have to smell it, but you can see it in the aisle.
Yeah,
so you have to look at it, and it's so gross.
Can you? Oh man!
If you're not
in that situation, what do you do?
If I have to poop, or if I'm the passenger?
No, if you're the pooper, the pooper.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't have to. I've never had a problem like that.
Here's the thing. I think the move is so here. If you can make it to the bathroom, if you're positive you can make it to the bathroom, you go to the bathroom and you, even if it's shut, you pound on the door and you say, "There's about to be a major accident.
We're about to turn this plane around."
Or like get a stewardess and be like, "I don't want to cause like a major scene and like scare everybody, but I'm about to shit myself.
Get me the biggest trash can you got right now.
And like something needs to happen. Either we need to get the person that's in the bathroom out of the bathroom, or like a trash can. Something's got to happen."
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell them, "Open this door. I'm jumping out." I'd rather die of falling out of a plane than shit myself on a plane. That's so embarrassing. I am not.
Or
no.
The other thing is if you're not, you can't make it to the bathroom, you just sit in your seat and shit. You know what I mean? You keep it in a confined area. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to turn around, but at least you're not spreading your shit up and down the entire fucking plane.
What if you're in a middle seat?
It doesn't matter. You just try to hold all that shit in one spot.
I'm sorry. If I'm sitting by a stranger and they shit themselves and they don't tell anybody, they're just chilling, I'm gonna beat them.
I would tell somebody, but I'm saying I wouldn't move. I wouldn't drag that everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sitting in my own... I'm making a run for it.
Yeah, but you're not going to make it. That's what happened. She knew she was... I mean, I don't know if she knew she wasn't going to make it, but she clearly wasn't going to make it.
Bro, I'm not. This will never happen. My small intestine,
is locking up.
Fort Knox down there. It ain't coming out till I get to put that key and turn it and give it a go-ahead. I have never come close to shitting myself. Not once in my life. Nor will I.
Oh, man.
I'd rather die.
I hope it never happens to you, bro. I hope
that's
it never
so
happens
embarrassing.
to you.
Oh, that's not true. It has happened to me as a kid. Like, speaking of rollerblading, I went rollerblading as a kid, like around town, not the roller rink. The post office had these little handicap rails or whatever, handicap ramps we would skate down.
Yeah.
I was skating down one. I shit myself. I had to rollerblade with a turd, like in my britches. Rollerblade home. It did not feel good.
How old were you?
Old enough to know better. Probably like, I don't know, 3rd or 4th grade, I imagine.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm like, I should have known better.
Shit yourself.
Yep.
Especially a solid turd, bro.
Yeah, it was a solid turd.
Like if you're shitting a solid turd, you could have held that shit.
But like my thing as a kid, I hated to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because I'm having fun.
There's a lot of people that ended up having like problems like with their like insides because they try to hold their shit and stuff because they feel disgusting about shitting.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. That was me as a kid. I would just hold my poop for days.
Yeah, bro, that's not healthy.
Well, I don't do it now.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying like that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like there's people that like they feel disgusting about poop, and so they just end up holding their poop in.
I wouldn't discuss it. I just did not have time.
Didn't have time.
I had other shit. I had other things to do.
I mean, it's a good strategy because then when you do actually have to go, it's going to come out pretty quick.
Or it doesn't. It hurts. Because it's like 4 days backed up.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I was dumb.
I ain't about that life.
What a dumb kid.
I ain't trying to rip my asshole open just to not have to poop for 5 seconds.
It happens, man.
That's enough poop talk.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and move on to the last news topic. This one, I'm kind of with you. I don't know a ton about it. But we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about it because I just think it's kind of funny. Apparently, Offset and Nicki Minaj's husband, she's married.
She's
right?
married, yes.
Offset and Nicki Minaj's husband got into it over something. And I guess it was at the VMAs? Mm-hmm. Is that the right award show?
Yeah.
Apparently, it was at the VMAs, and I read one thing that said, like, Offset and Cardi B, like, dipped out. in the middle of it, I guess, because of all this situation.
I heard there was drama, but I didn't know what it was.
It's kind of scary, though, really. 'Cause,
I know Cardi and Mickey don't like each other.
yeah, I think it had something along that line.
Also, Nicki Minaj is married to like a predator. Apparently.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, he's a predator.
Yeah.
People hate her husband, partner. I don't know what they are.
Yeah. I think I heard that before.
Yeah, people don't like
It
him.
might have had to do with that,
It
too.
might be.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the situation was. I literally don't know that much about this story. But I just thought it was kind of interesting. And like, I read some of the, like, messages or something. It was kind of scary sounding. It kind of sounded like, you know, like basically, like
Like
you and
what?
you and your group is some pussies. You ain't gonna do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Dude, they're about that life.
yeah,
They'll throw down.
yeah.
A couple of years ago, they like threw a shoe at each other. You remember that?
No.
It was backstage at some. I don't even know what it
talking
was.
about who?
Nicki and Cardi.
Cardi?
Yeah, they're like taking off their shoes and like trying to beat each other with them.
I'm not really surprised though, because they kind of are the same
They're similar.
artist. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like, I can see where like
They got real beef.
Cardi came in, you know, and kind of stole some
Took
of
over.
Nicki's
Yeah,
thunder and stuff.
Nicki's the queen. Cardi is great though. Shout
Yeah.
out Cardi.
So they're kind of similar artists. So I can see how that could start some
Yeah,
negative feelings
yeah.
from, you know, one of them being shady towards the other one, and then it starting to
Yeah.
escalate into.
And now
other
their
things.
men are getting into it. It's
Yeah.
the whole family feud.
Well, I mean, of course, wouldn't you be shitty if somebody was being shitty towards your husband? Like, if somebody was being shitty towards you, I wouldn't like it.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd, like, start a fight, because, like,
I mean, I don't fight.
I mean, unless,
I'll pop
like,
off,
unless there
though.
was, like, some shit that happened, like, legit shit that happens,
Yeah,
really goes down, but I'm not starting a fight over
I can talk shit with the best of
words,
them.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll tear them down with my words.
Just because there was words thrown around doesn't mean I might not like the person, but I'm not going to throw down.
No, if I ever throw down, I'm probably gonna die. So I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Either that or jail, bro.
I wouldn't. Jail's not for me.
Man, if it ever goes down, I might not be able to stop.
Well, we can do the podcast from jail.
Thug life.
I'll come visit you. And I'll just record it. We'll keep it going.
Keep it going. Me and Jill, and
You'd have
this
some.
week from jail.
You'd have some real. That would be a great podcast, though.
New segment.
That would be. You'd have a lot of good stories.
No doubt. I'd
Hey,
probably get
we should do that. You should get arrested.
I don't think you can record a podcast while you're in jail.
I'll figure it out. That's up to me.
Just have me do like a voice recording, and then you take it and
Yeah.
put it in front of a microphone.
Sure. When I come visit you, I'll just record them. I'll figure it out, man.
I ain't doing it.
That'll be a great pod.
I wouldn't survive in jail. Somebody'd murder me
Yeah.
or other things.
Well, you know. There's that too. Anyway.
But that's it for the news. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our last topics, and it's our top 5
Yeah, boy.
least favorite sports teams.
Yeah. Sorry if you don't like sports.
Yeah, sorry to all the people that hate sports and think that this is all about sports.
This is not the
We say
episode
it's
for you.
not, and then we still talk about all but nothing but sports.
That's what we like, man.
But it's our life right now.
Yep.
So
Football's life.
we're going to go ahead and do our top 5 least favorite sports teams, starting with Nate's honorable mentions.
Okay, first one. Illinois basketball, like University of Illinois. Hate them. They're stupid.
Such a weird one, but I think that's because you're a Missouri fan.
I'm a Missouri fan. We play in St. Louis every year, and we like even in our worst Missouri, we always kill them and we always win this game. No matter how bad our team is, we dominate them. They're trash. They're an ugly orange team, which we'll talk about later. I hate orange. They're stupid. I hate Illinois. I'll move on.
That is a very weird hatred for somebody that like says they dominate them.
We do, but they're annoying because they're always like they're ranked, and we'll be unranked, and then they'll talk a bunch of shit, and then we'll just come in and curb stomp them every year. They're stupid. They're so
Who's their coach?
Underwood, Brad Underwood.
Yes. Okay,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know what
We
useful.
stole what's his face and the other. We stole 2 of their assistants a couple of years back.
Yeah.
One of them was Orlando Antigua. He used to be an assistant for Kentucky, and
Yeah,
so we took him back, and then whatever.
yeah, cool story.
Sorry. I knew who it was.
Yeah,
just couldn't
I
think
don't
of
know
it.
why I knew.
And that's the
name.
reason why I knew who it was.
Yeah,
Well, you play them apparently.
yeah, but
So that's how you know
I don't
who
give
they
a shit.
their coach is.
Next one is Norfolk State basketball. Do you know why I hate Norfolk State?
I feel like it has something to do with the tournament, maybe.
Yep. So one year we were the number 2 seed in the tournament. They were the 15, and they fucking beat us. I was so heartbroken. That was like the worst feeling I've ever had in life.
I knew it had something to do with that.
Kyle O'Quinn, I'll never forget that name. He was their best player. Played in the NBA after that, and he dominated us.
Okay, so did Kyle O'Quinn go to a different university after Norfolk?
I don't know. Why?
I don't know why. For some reason, I thought he would play for somebody else.
I just know he played for stupid Norfolk State. Every time I see
Probably
them,
didn't. You're probably right.
I hope they lose every game for the rest of forever. I hate them. I'll never forgive them. And then my last one's Kentucky everything.
Yeah, you only say that because of me.
No, it's not only you're not the only Kentucky fan that I know.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know that this has been a long-term hatred of yours.
It has, because listen, I grew up a Kentucky fan, and then I grew to my senses and switched teams, and now I like a worse team. But their football team especially, when we joined the SEC, we were like, oh, we'll beat Kentucky. Like, they're not good. And we did for a while, and then ever since then, it's like we just lose every year to y'all, and I hate it so much. We should be better. You're a basketball school.
Not anymore, man.
Stupid Mark
we're
Stoops.
A sports
I
school,
hate Mark
bro.
Stoops. And your basketball team's annoying. Your women's team's annoying.
What a weird thing to hate.
They're just dumb. Anyway, they're not my top 5 because I used to like them, but I don't like them currently.
I still am not convinced.
I like when you lose.
I'm still not convinced this is not a hatred just for the simple fact of being...
It helps that you like them. Like, it makes me not want to like them. But this hatred was before you.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
you're giving yourself too much credit.
All right. Whatever.
All right, and that's all. That's all mine.
That's so stupid. You're dumb for that.
You're dumb.
You have no good reason to dislike us.
You're annoying.
I feel like this is like it's just weird.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like...
You're a conference foe.
So, I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound like I'm trying to take a shot, and I'm not trying to take a shot.
Oh, okay,
I'm
here
not
we
trying
go.
to take a shot. I'm really not trying to take a shot.
Just say what you're going to say. Get it over with.
I just don't think about Missouri
Oh, I fucking
in
hate
that way. You know what I'm
literally
saying? Like, but it's the
Okay.
same way for you. If I was a Missouri fan, I wouldn't think about Kentucky that way.
You know why? Actually,
It doesn't
Ding,
really
ding,
feel
ding.
like... It doesn't really feel to me like it's a rivalry either
it's not
way.
a rivalry, but y'all cheat every time we play.
Oh, cheat.
We get cheated at every
How
fucking
in the
football
hell
game.
did we...
Pass interference, baloney call.
That was a pass interference. That was just a dumb play on that guy's part, but it was a pass interference.
It was not pass interference.
Bro, it was pass
Shut
interference.
Up. Moving on. You slapped the ball out of our hands in our last second play, so we didn't get to run the last play. Cheating. Last year,
That's not cheating.
we
None of
made a
these things
play
so
on
far have been
the. We
cheating.
made a play on the punter. Apparently, it's a foul, and then they changed the rule after it because it was such a dumb call.
Still
Should have
wasn't-
won that game.
Still wasn't.
We had 3
it was
games
illegal
stolen
at
from
that,
us.
It was,
3 games
It was
stolen.
illegal at that time.
3 games stolen.
Definitely was a pass interference.
No, it wasn't.
And
It was
hold on to the ball better.
See, that's why Kentucky fans are stupid. And how? Okay, moving on because I'm about to get. They're about to go up to number 1. They're number 1 on my list. Actually, I hate them. I hope y'all lose every game.
Oh shoot! All right, I think more of it is that you just are pissed because you started losing to us. We went in opposite directions.
We have no reason to lose to you.
except we're better than you.
You're a low level garbage team.
Oh my god! But the thing is we're better than you now.
Not this year.
We'll see.
We'll find out. You're gonna lose to Vandy.
We will find out. We will find out.
O'Leary
Whenever-
ain't
We
shit.
are going to play each other, so. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do my honorable mentions. Wisconsin basketball. Kind of the same reason you dislike Norfolk State.
Yeah. Frank Kaminsky, man.
That
Baller.
bullshit
Dominated.
goaltending in the last 2 minutes of that fucking Final Four game that they did not call and it wasn't reviewable. And then, guess what? It changed the very next year that you could review it.
Yeah.
Ah, such bullshit.
Isn't that infuriating?
Yeah,
Huh.
it's such.
How does it feel now?
Such bullshit. We deserved to lose that game because we started doing the dribble the air out of the ball shit at the end of the game instead of just staying playing the way we were playing because we were going to beat them if we just kept playing.
Probably not, but
But like, just that was a That was heartbreaking, bro.
On
we were
Wisconsin.
We were 39-0.
And you
Or
lost.
no, we were 38-0 at that point.
You lost when
and
it
then
mattered.
Lost to fucking
Who was on that team?
Wisconsin. UK's team
Yeah.
or Wisconsin's?
Which Kentucky team was it? I get
That
them
was
all
the
mixed up.
platoon year. It was the year we had like
The Twins.
we had the Twins. We had
Who was
Willie
good,
Cauley
though?
Stein.
Oh
We had
yeah.
Marcus Lee. We had, I think, Dakari Johnson. Maybe
I just remember the Twins.
we had Devin Booker, Tyler Eulis, Trey Lyles. It was the year that they had five. They had 5 starters, and then they would sub out 5 bench players.
And y'all couldn't beat Wisconsin.
Well, we kind of went away with it.
A
in
bunch
that
of nerds.
game. We kind of went away with it in that game. That was a good Wisconsin team. That was
They
like,
were-
they had
they
a
were-
stretch there where they were
they
pretty
were
good.
good.
They had Frank Kaminsky.
He was good.
And, Decker, something Decker.
Sam Decker.
Sam Decker, yeah, he was pretty good.
He was good.
They had a pretty legit team.
Lost to a bunch of
It's
white
just one of
kids.
those. What makes me the most mad about that is it seems like every year that we actually have like a really freaking good, awesome basketball team, the actual competition is pretty good. And then when we aren't that great but okay, the competition is
You play
just
nobody.
okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like, why can't we have like this awesome basketball team on the down years of college basketball?
Yeah.
Where we just like steamroll everybody.
Yeah.
But that basketball team, that 38-0 team, up
And
until
one.
38-1 team now and for history. We played UCLA that year, and it was 41-7 at halftime.
I watched highlights of that not too long ago. It was bad.
41-7 at halftime. I'm pretty sure we were like 25 points to 0. We
Yeah.
had 25 points before they even scored
Yep.
a basket.
That's terrible.
There was a couple games that year where we just trounced people.
Yeah.
We just ran them over.
But guess what? It don't matter because you didn't win.
Yeah. But, so that shit's annoying. Because we would have fucking destroyed Duke in the championship game. We would have. Literally, Wisconsin was the one team that, like, had played the style that could cause us problems. And we should have won, and we just dicked around and ended up losing it. But anyways, we're moving on because we're going to be here forever if we don't.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
Next one is Duke basketball, but it's only like here recently because I used to like Duke. I didn't really care one way or another about the basketball team per se, but I always wanted to go to Duke when I was a kid.
Yeah. You would.
So I never really disliked them, but I just have disliked them more recently because of the fact that like Coach K, acted like, I don't know, everybody's always like, oh, Duke and Coach K, they just do everything right and all that stuff. And they acted all shitty about the one and done system until Duke started doing it. And then Duke started doing it, and all of a sudden, like, oh, yeah, it's perfectly fine to do the one and done system. Like, that's just the way sports is. And it's like, fuck you guys. Because your press is Duke and Coach K. Like, that shit got annoying.
I don't like Coach
It was
K.
it was always that though. Like it was anything that before they did it, it was like a horrible whatever. And
Ruining
then as soon
basketball.
and then as soon as Coach K and Duke started doing anything, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And it's like whatever, kiss my ass. And then Indiana basketball, I don't really care that much
Who
one
cares?
way or another.
Yeah.
Sometimes I dislike them. Sometimes I don't. My wife's family is into Indiana basketball, so whenever they give me shit about Kentucky and like all that stuff, I'm like, well, fuck Indiana. But most of the time, I don't really care, and a lot of times I'll cheer for them because, like, that's my wife and my wife's family's like favorite team. So like, I tend to cheer for as long as they're not playing a team of mine.
Yeah.
I tend to cheer for like people I know's teams.
Huh, cheer for Missouri then.
I will if they're not playing Kentucky.
I'm not cheering for Kentucky.
I know, because that's because you're an asshole. Which brings me to my last.
Yeah, this
thing,
one's such
in my honorable
bullshit.
mention.
Moving on.
I'm a big anti-Chargers fan now
For no reason.
because Nate's an asshole,
I like the Chargers.
and their quarterback is hot dog water.
I could fight you. No, our coach is hot dog ass water, whatever you said.
Now
I
your
don't know.
quarterback's hot dog water.
No, he's the only reason we're... No, shut up. Our coach is trash.
You're paying a quarterback to be hot dog water. a ridiculous amount.
He's
of
the
money.
only reason we're competitive. Our
He's
defense
gonna be the reason why you're not competitive.
Our defense is horrible. Our coach is horrible.
He's gonna be the reason why you're not competitive.
Shut up. You don't even watch it. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Him and his blonde hair and powder blue uniform, looking like a
It's better than Will Levis eating
fucking
fucking
dweeb.
mayonnaise and banana peels like a
fucking
weirdo.
dweeb.
Okay, what's your number 5? I'm tired of you.
My number 5 is the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, they're dumb. They're stupid.
I didn't really care one way or another about the 76ers. In fact, like, Allen Iverson was badass.
And those jerseys, I liked their jerseys back then.
But when they did all that tanking shit and then the process and Joel
Trust the
Embiid
process.
and then, like, I don't know, you just hear so much about their fan base and
And it hasn't worked out.
they've been trash and they act like they are not.
Yeah.
They try to pretend like they're not going to be trash, and
But they
then
are
end up being
trash.
Their best players at center in the NBA today,
Unless you're
fucking
Jokic.
Jokic, that's the only person that,
Yeah.
and that's because he's a traditional center with non-traditional
With a
center
point guard skill set.
So like, just
They're dumb.
they're dumb. Yeah,
They're
Screw
dumb.
'em. So we'll go ahead and move on to your number 5 and your number 4.
Number 5, Green Bay Packers. I hate the Packers. Everyone at work loves the Packers.
I think,
Packers fans are annoying.
yeah. So I will say Packer fans are annoying.
They're so... And
But I
Aaron
don't
Rodgers
really
is
actually
annoying.
care about the NFL enough to make
Yeah.
somebody in my top 5.
I hate the Packers.
But in the NFL, that'd probably be the team that I'd be like, screw them.
Yep.
Or the Raiders. I feel like the Raiders.
They almost made I hate...
I feel like the Raiders are kind of
I
annoying
hate
too.
them. My dad likes the Raiders. That's why I hate the Raiders. We used to have to watch them. They're a trash organization. But the Pack, especially when they had Rodgers, I hated them.
Bro, that's the reason why I would have not liked them. But like,
And they wear cheese helmet.
and now
The stupid
he's
cheese head
gone.
thing.
So now it kind of screwed the Jets, really. But
Yeah. Packers are dumb. If you're a Packers fan and you're listening, which I know 2 of you listen, y'all are trash. I hate your team so much. Much love.
but it's a local thing too. I think a little bit.
Which is weird because why?
I don't.
We're not even close to Green Bay.
Yeah, but you've got Indy and Nashville and Green Bay. Those are the only like remotely close.
Chicago's
teams,
closer
isn't
than Green Bay.
Well, I mean, yeah, but some people are Bears fans too.
Kansas City's probably closer than Green Bay.
You think?
I don't know geography. I don't know.
I mean, they might be, but
I don't know.
They might be. I don't know, but yeah.
I don't know why they infested here, but I hate it.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens either, but yeah, there's a lot of Packers fans in this area though, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's a little bit too, is that you see Packers fans, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm a color. I like, if your uniforms are ugly, I don't like you. I hate their uniforms. Green and yellow is a gross combination. Disgusting. Also, Norfolk State's green and yellow. That's why I hate them. Another reason I hate them.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's really it. Now, is it my number 4?
Yes.
I feel like I don't know how to do this for some reason. Back to colors. Orange teams are disgusting. I hate orange teams. Specifically, Texas and Tennessee.
And Illinois.
And Illinois.
We already
And
mentioned them, but
Clemson.
yeah.
I hate Clemson.
There's a lot. First of all, orange in a uniform,
Ugly.
color.
Ugly.
Ugly color. It's just, it doesn't work.
And
In a
orange
uniform.
fans are terrible. Tennessee fans are the worst.
Dude, Tennessee fans are
The worst.
Garbage.
They're garbage.
They are garbage.
They're delusional. They're stupid.
They are by far probably the worst fan base
Yep.
in any
Any.
sport,
Yep.
professional or college.
Because they're delusional and they're nasty. Like
They are very delusional.
They're
They were
wild.
only successful for like a blink of an eye,
yeah.
and yet they act like they've been like a perennial power forever.
Yep. When we were good in football, we beat them 50-17 2 years in a row. And they're like, oh, it's our down years. You just got lucky. We're not doing well right now. And then they beat us and like, oh, y'all are trash. You don't belong here. Blah, blah, blah. Like, what the fuck? We were good last, like, what happened the past couple of years?
Yeah.
Losers. I hate them. And then Texas is the reason we left the Big 12. They're trash. I hate their fans.
Yeah, now they get to join.
Yeah, I can't. I hope they're
Join
trash.
right back in.
Dabo Sweeney is an annoying human being. I hate him as a coach, so I don't like Clemson.
Yeah.
And then, like, orange is gross. I hate orange so much. It is so disgusting to me.
I think orange is a hated color because of how many, like, garbage sports teams there are.
There's so
orange.
many.
There are a lot. And, like, pretty much if you are orange is in your color scheme, like, especially your main color.
Gross.
There's something about it, man. They do suck.
It turns me off. Yeah, they're trash.
It's weird how that works, but you're right.
Yeah, orange.
You're
if
right.
you're an orange
especially
team,
about Tennessee, you're definitely right about that.
They're horrible.
So, my number 4 is the Boston Celtics.
I like the Celtics. I'll tell you that.
I don't know. So, like, they've had moments where they're okay, but, like, I don't know. There's something about them I just don't like.
I don't care about NBA, but I low-key root for them. Very, very low-key.
I can't. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I really don't. I can't exactly say why, but I really don't like them.
When they had Rondo, I was all about him.
See, but I didn't like... First of all, hate Paul Pierce.
I don't like Paul Pierce.
Hate Paul Pierce.
No, he's trash.
I don't care for Kevin Garnett. And then Ray Allen was okay, but, like...
He's kind of whatever.
It's whatever.
Rondo was the man, though.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. I hated all them. I can't stand, like... I like Jaylen Brown, but I don't like Jason Tatum.
Ew, you like Jaylen Brown? Oh, my God. I like Jason Tatum.
No, I can't. I don't like Jason Tatum.
He's a St. Louis kid, so I root for him.
Well, I mean, I get that, but, like, I don't know what it... I mean, there's, like... Personally, there's probably, like, there's nothing I can point to that I'm, like, I don't like about him.
Jaylen Brown sucks, dude.
I mean, he might not be great, but I like him. He seems like a cool dude and stuff. I just don't care anything one way or another personally for Jason Tatum. And then, like, I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like he's, like, overhyped.
I don't
Everybody
know.
wants to act like he's a superstar, and I'm like, bro,
I don't know enough to say either way.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just a lot of their teams.
People don't like... I get it. People don't like the Celtics.
Larry Bird, like... Fuck Larry Bird.
What?
Yeah. Larry Bird's a... I mean, there's
What?
a lot of cool, funny Larry Bird stories, but he's a douche.
No, he's not. Maybe now. He was a baller back then, though.
I mean, that's fine. He can be a baller. He's still a douche.
All right.
Like, he personality-wise, he just is kind of a douche.
No, he's cool.
Is the
man.
impression I get from him.
Yeah, it's fair.
I mean, the stories of him are funny. Where he just like talks major trash.
He's a killer, bro.
But it still doesn't make him less of a douche. I mean, that's a douchey. Some of the stuff he did was very like.
Well, yeah, whatever, man.
But that's the same way as Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is a douche.
Asshole.
He's an asshole.
It's kind of the same type of thing for Larry Bird.
Yeah.
I know that's like white people's idol, but like, sorry, Larry Bird sucks.
No, okay. Anyway, sure.
My number 3, we've already talked about, so we can move on pretty quickly, is Tennessee basketball and football.
They're annoying. I hate them.
Basketball, because for some reason they think they're relevant, and
they're
really
not.
Aren't
Oh my gosh. We beat them twice, and then they're stupid.
Football, because they're relevant for a short period of time, they think that they somehow are like the biggest thing. Like, oh, we're back. Like, what do you mean?
From what?
From what? First of all, it's been 20 years since y'all were good, and then that was only a short period of time, so like,
you're back
calm down.
Back to being mediocre? That's great.
Calm down.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
I love that they lost last week, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Because they're like, oh, this is our year.
Especially because, like...
Okay.
Especially this year, too, because, like, the teams, like, on our schedule, when they released our UK schedule, it was like, here's the 3 teams that, like, you know, we'll have to wait and see if we've got the skill to beat them. And it was, like, Alabama, which has not...
You're playing Bama?
Been very good, yeah.
That's fun.
And then Tennessee... which hasn't been very good this year, and then Georgia, but Georgia's been good. So
yeah,
so it's just kind of I find it fun how much closer it seems like the SEC will be this year.
Yeah,
and it's fun to have teams that are not like your normal getting to pick on the bullies of the playground. Yeah. Even though Tennessee's not, because
they are bullies.
One good
they have
last
no reason
year.
to do. Yeah, they are bullies.
Even though like I meant bully as in like. Alabama's and Georgia's like beat up on everybody.
Yeah.
Now it's their chance to like
take
it back to them.
This is our year, bro.
But I wish it was, but I don't think it.
We're beating. We're winning.
I just don't think I don't think our teams are at the level yet to be able to take advantage of this.
All
moment.
it takes is one bad game.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
We
then
almost
I think,
did it last
but
year
I
when we
think
were bad.
we will have bad games too. You know what I mean?
We've had our bad games
I
already.
just think we're not. I hope you're right because we've had a couple where I'm like, bro, we should be playing better than
Yeah,
this.
you've looked pretty rough.
But anyways,
Anyways.
we'll go ahead and move on to your number 3 because I don't want to spend too much time on
Yeah.
Tennessee. Vaughn fucking sucks.
Staying in the SEC, Arkansas, and I hate Arkansas teams. The Arkansas Razorbacks.
This is a good one.
I hate
I kind of wish I put this in my honorable mentions, but you've already did.
Are they
in your
annoying
top
to you
five.
too?
They're I don't care about their football team one way or the other.
I do.
Their basketball team, like the way they play basketball, and no matter
Their coach,
no matter what coach they have,
I know.
they still play the same style.
I know.
And it's that stupid '90s Arkansas style that they have never quit playing,
Yep.
even when they change coaches. And it's like,
Yep.
I don't know if they're hiring dudes that do this or what, but it's like awful. You go down there to play in that stupid fucking arena.
Their stadium sucks.
And they just beat the shit out of you
Yeah.
and play helter skelter, and it's just awful to watch.
It is awful to watch.
And I hate them.
I hate their football team too. Their basketball coach now is a tool.
I can't. Who is that?
Muscleman. Eric.
Oh yeah.
He like takes his shirt off and like acts like a fool.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like,
You're a grown man. What are you doing?
don't get me wrong.
He's a douchebag.
I would love nothing more than to move on from. I'm not saying move on from Cal, but when Cal moves on, to get somebody that's got some energy and shit like that.
No, but he's
the wrong one. That's the wrong energy.
He's cringy.
And then freaking the two coaches in the SEC that I'm like, I could see like potentially going after when Cal says he's done. Well, is Alabama's. I can't think of his name right now either. And
Nate Oates.
Nate Oates and Arkansas's coach Eric Musselman, which neither of them now at this point will ever get that job.
No,
because Eric Musselman never would have got that job because he's too like exactly what you said.
Gross.
And then Nate Oates screwed himself last year from ever having an opportunity at that
he's
job.
fucked.
So, a little off topic, but
fuck Arkansas.
Football, don't care. Basketball,
So there are
on the football.
They're a permanent rival in football. We play them every Black Friday.
Okay.
And every year it's like Arkansas is this next up and coming, they're the next big thing because they got KJ Jefferson or whatever.
Yeah.
This is our year, and then so like the last game of the season, and they're always trash. Like they're never good.
Yeah.
And no matter how bad our season's going, we always tend to like beat them. Even in our worst Missouri teams, we're always like beating.
It's weird
Arkansas.
how your hatred for teams is also like the teams you beat. I'm like, why are you hating on teams that are
because
beating?
their fans talk so much trash every year. It's like, y'all don't belong here. We're going to run you out of the stadium. And then we win. We have no business winning.
Yeah.
Like, our teams are bad. We have nothing to play for. And we
but
win.
how much of that is that they thought their season was going to be a lot better than it is, and they just kind of like
Then why are you talking
fallen
shit?
off?
Why are you talking trash?
I don't know.
We're not out here talking trash because we know we're not good. They think they're great, and then they're not good, and they still talk trash.
You're literally the only Missouri fan I know, I feel like.
Because there's none in the... I'm the only one.
I've never heard anybody really even say anything. So that's probably like because they don't say anything.
Yeah.
So I don't have a good representation, but yeah, you definitely, from what I get, y'all definitely don't think y'all are...
We talk more trash about us than anybody else.
Yeah.
So, like, they're a dumb school. I hate Arkansas.
Yeah.
And I hate that they made us a rival because we weren't a rival before. But they like forced this rivalry. And now it's kind of turned into one because we hate each other now. So
yeah.
It's just a dumb, annoying thing. But that was my number 3. My number 2 is the Denver Broncos. It's another one that infiltrated this area where everyone's a Broncos fan.
Really?
Because Peyton Manning, I guess, went there after he left Indy, and then they followed Denver. I hate...
That's weird, though. I don't know any Denver Broncos fans.
And Mizzou fans like Denver, too, because I don't know.
How the fuck does that make sense?
Because there's a direct flight from Denver to Columbia, which is where Missouri's at. And like
that's a weird reason.
I know, but people follow Denver there. So all the sports people that I follow like will tweet about Denver, and I'm like, I hate them. And I have a family member. big Broncos fan, talks shit every year, and they're always bad. And I'm like, shut up. Y'all are going to be trash. You know it. Just admit it.
Yeah.
And they're another orange team.
They are.
I forgot about that. Yeah, they're stupid. And
that's a horrible color combination too, though.
Orange and navy.
Yeah, that's bad.
Who thought that?
That's bad.
My biggest complaint, they drafted Drew Lock, my favorite quarterback of all time. Did not get a right chance.
Hold on, I take
threw him
back
under the
everything I
bus.
said about Justin Herbert. That's hot dog water right there.
Drew Lock got slided by the freaking Broncos. I'll never live that down. I hate them so much. They ruin.
Oh, that's
Anyway.
pretty funny.
The Broncos are.
Just in case anybody's wondering, I don't actually think Justin Herbert's hot dog water. I just put that on there just to
Drew Lock might be,
get at Nate.
but he did not get a good, honest chance there. So
Yeah, but like, here's the thing: in the NFL, do you get an honest chance if you're not good? You know what I'm saying? Do they give you a chance if they don't think you're good enough?
then why'd you draft him?
Because they thought he might be, and then he got him. I mean, they have practices. They're seeing.
But no.
Because here's the thing.
Let me be delusional.
I really hope that he turns out to be good. But if Will Levis never
He won't.
never plays or whatever, I'm not going to hold anything against any of these teams because he's at practice. They know if he's good or not. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I would be upset if he just never even sees the field for a game because, like, you know, there are people that like play to a different level when they actually are playing than when they are at practice. So I think everybody deserves that, at least an opportunity in a game to show something, but still.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
I will go ahead and say Florida football.
I hate Florida football.
Florida football is a joke. That's my number 2.
Yep.
Florida football is annoying. They're kind of the same way as Tennessee, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Kind of respect it a little bit, but also like they're just annoying.
They're annoying.
They actually have some history, unlike Tennessee,
Yeah.
of being good. And their environment is crazy awesome.
The swamp is wild.
It is crazy awesome. I'm jealous of that. But that stupid fucking gator chomp.
I hate the Gator Chomp.
Just, oh my god. They're just so annoying.
Yep.
They just are really annoying.
They're a really annoying team.
And I love it when we beat them.
I do. I get a lot
Especially,
of joy.
like, as a UK football fan, we lost to them for like 40 fucking years
This is
straight.
wild to me. Yeah.
We played them every year and lost every year for like 40 fucking years.
Now you're dominating.
And we've won like, I think 4 out of the last 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
Or 3 out of the last 4 or something like that. I think it's 4 out of the last 5. And hopefully we do again this year. They got that Graham Mertz guy.
He's great. I don't think they'll be
And they
good.
played good this last week, so I'm like, are they good? Are they not good? So now I'm like questioning.
I
like,
don't think
how
it'll
are we going
last.
to go in that game.
Yeah.
We'll see.
They're a team we always seem to beat for no reason. We're pretty all right against them.
Y'all seem like y'all have a really incredible record every year with the way you're talking here. Because you keep saying all these teams y'all pretty much beat every year.
Arkansas, we don't beat Tennessee very often anymore. But Arkansas and Florida, like, I feel better about them than I do about playing Kentucky or
Yeah.
even Vandy. I'd rather play fucking Arkansas than Vandy.
I think Kentucky for you guys is more of like because we both go into the game like neither one of us
He's confident.
well, not that we're not confident, but neither one of us is going into the game thinking like, oh, this is gonna be a cakewalk. Where I think like Florida, for whatever reason,
They should not.
thinks that they're
should
like
not.
way better than they really are.
I
I think that's a problem with them too. Like I think that's what I don't like about them a little
Yeah.
bit too. Is like they are overconfident in their abilities.
They
every
recruit really
year,
well, and then they don't ever.
even when they aren't good.
Yeah.
And then whenever Dan Mullen went there, I'm like, great.
Hate Dan Mullen.
I'm like, here is a fucking moment for Florida to finally get back to being Florida, and it's gonna be stupid and fucking annoying right after we finally started beating them, and then that didn't work out, and I'm like, woo!
You're welcome. He got fired after we played them.
Bro,
We
I was
sent
so
him
glad
out.
that didn't work out.
Yeah, he's trash.
So glad that didn't work out. Well, he went there. Sorry, this is a little bit of a tangent, but he went there and like, I feel like at Mississippi State he had like a structure and like was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like seemed like a guy that had like And then when he went there, it was like
Utter
chaos.
chaos.
He just like let it be chaos. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't even understand what's happening right now, but I love it.
He's a trash person.
And then my number one, this is probably going to not be surprising,
yeah. Mine
is
shouldn't be
Louisville.
either.
Pretty much any sport.
That's fair.
But it's been very sad here lately.
Because they're bad at everything.
It's not just that they're bad.
Like, they're
They're,
historic.
like they are awful.
Yeah. They've had
It
some
almost
problems.
it's been fun in the sense that it's been fun to like make fun of them
Yeah.
for it. But it's starting to get to the point where it's like kind of depressing and sad.
It sucks when your rival's not good.
Like they are, which I don't want to say too much because like they'll fucking end up beating us in football this year or something stupid.
Yeah, they will, hopefully.
But it's just that they were historically bad last year in basketball. Like
Yeah.
awful. They're not going to be better. They
No, they'll
might be worse this
This
year.
is wild.
And then their football team, like, I don't know what happened there. It like imploded too, and it's
Really?
like pretty bad. I mean, they play in the ACC now.
Jeff Brom's there.
Yeah, but
This is his first year,
I
I
don't.
think.
Yeah, but I don't know how they're doing this year. But I'm just saying, like, the past several years, like
Yeah.
they were good with Lamar Jackson, and then like after he left, it like went to
Went to
shit,
Yeah.
like badly. And they're in the ACC, so like every year, like they somehow end up being like ranked or something, and everybody's like talking about them. But the ACC sucks, and so then when we go to play them, we beat them by like 40 fucking
Yeah,
points. And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
guys, the ACC sucks. Like, how are y'all not going to realize this and quit trying to rank these teams that are
Yeah.
doing good in the ACC when they are garbage?
Yep.
The league is garbage.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just wild to me that that team has fallen. So like I said, it's almost been not fun. Like
It's kind of
it was fun whenever it was like Cal and Patino, and like they actually had good, we beat them every year pretty much, but they
Yeah.
actually were good. So it was,
It was
like
a fun
competitive.
game. Yeah.
And it was fun to be like, haha, we beat you, even though y'all think y'all finally got the team.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got it. And then the same with football. Like, we had pretty competitive games. Like, some of them, there for a while, we were losing them, but they would be competitive. And then
Yeah.
now they're just not really even competitive.
It
They
sucks
haven't
when
been
it's
for
not
a while.
competitive.
So hopefully they'll get back to just being okay. I don't want them to be great because I don't want to
Lose to him.
lose to them, or at least not lose to them all the time. But like, I'd like for them to be like at least fun to
Fun
beat
games.
them instead of
Yeah.
feeling like we're picking on a
Little
like
FCS school.
Like I got a fucking magnifying glass and burning their anthill.
Yeah, they're trash.
So you're number one.
University of Kansas. Stupid Jayhawks. What
This
a
makes sense.
Our biggest rival.
Yeah, this makes sense, but doesn't even hit my radar.
No,
as a
because
sports fan, but it makes sense for you.
we haven't played them in football since we left the Big 12. But those games are like so much fun, dude. Like, that's a nasty rivalry. It's actual hatred there.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those rivalries that, like,
Do y'all play them in basketball every year? Or
we played for the first time last year.
gotcha.
They beat us because, they're good. But yeah, so, like, one of our favorite little chants that the fans do during games,
They're cheating ass motherfuckers.
They are
in basketball.
you play at
games.
Fog Allen Stadium, you're not winning because those refs are going to cheat.
Well, I don't know about that part. I'm talking about the actual, like the coach and all. Like they have so much
Bill
like,
Self is a
sketchy
nasty
shit
person.
that happens at that school,
Bill Self sucks.
and somehow they don't get in trouble. I mean,
Yep.
they've gotten in a little bit of trouble,
But
and
nothing
like
to do anything.
he's had some real questionable like
Yep.
shit. But I'm like, how is this not like
He's a piece of trash.
he definitely is doing illegal shit?
Look at his face. You know he's up to something no good.
Yeah, and that fucking fake hairpiece.
It's so horrible. I hate Bill Self.
It's low key good though because like you kind of question if it really is a hairpiece,
But
or if
you
he's
know
just
it
got
is.
ugly hair. But you're like,
Yeah, it's a hair
but
piece.
you know it is.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, I guess it's good in that sense, but like, yeah,
I hate Kansas, man. The only compliment I'll ever give them is they have fun colors. Because they're red, blue, and yellow. And no one else does that. They're weird. It's kind of fun, though. But, like, we play in football in, I think, 2025 is we start, which I'm very hyped for that game.
that's the thing. When y'all left, I guess probably for Kansas, it doesn't make sense to play y'all because they're a rival for you probably more than you're a rival for them.
Because they're trash.
Maybe.
No, they hate us.
But it seems weird. Like, so, like, if we go to this stupid 9 thing in football,
Yeah.
I don't want to lose Louisville.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that to be the game we lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like,
It sucks that we lost to them for a long time.
yeah, I don't know why why did
They
even
wouldn't.
let
They
that
wouldn't.
happen?
They wouldn't play us. They were butthurt that we left.
I guess.
They were butthurt, and their football
Seems
team has been historically. They've been terrible since we've left. They're getting better now.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're 3-0.
Yeah, their coach. They have a very.
They've had a couple. There's been a couple years in a row where like a lot of the blue blood basketball programs
Wow.
have like had like really good football teams.
Yeah, right now is one of those years.
Yeah, they're all 3-0.
Yeah, Kansas actually look good.
Kansas is 3-0. I think they even included. They included. Oh, who was it? Somebody I thought was weird. Oh, Syracuse. They included Syracuse
yeah.
for some reason. I'm like, I don't really feel like Syracuse basketball's a blue blood, but whatever.
Duke and Carolina are ranked.
But they're 3-0 both. Duke, Carolina, we are. Kansas is. I don't remember. UCLA is.
UCLA is. Yeah, we're not.
I think it was those. It was those 5, and then for some reason they put Syracuse in.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Syracuse is a blue blood, but go for it.
They are. They look pretty good. Their quarterback's fun. Syracuse.
Oh.
And Kansas, actually. They have a really good quarterback. Anyway, fuck Kansas. One of our favorite chants that the fans do. Do you know Mr. Brightside by the Killers? And I'm Mr. Brightside.
Yeah.
So they do that every football game. And it'll say, I'm Mr. Brightside. Fuck KU. Fuck. It's fun. They do it every fucking game. And we played Kansas State this past weekend. And they hate Kansas too, so we were all doing it. And it was pretty lit. It was pretty lit.
What a weird
Also, another
come
chant.
together moment.
We can join in our hatred of Kansas. Pittsburgh and West Virginia are rivals. And apparently West Virginia, when they'll play Sweet Caroline.
Oh, I
Sweet
saw that.
Caroline, eat shit, Pitt. Good times never feel so good.
But that's
eat
because
shit, eat shit.
that's because Pitt sings it. So Pitt sings the Sweet Caroline at their games. So then West Virginia played it and said "Eat shit, Pitt" after it.
Dude, I was hyped.
Because at least I assume that's the case. Because I seen a video where it was like Pitt fans singing Sweet Caroline in the stands. And then it like paused that video. And then like on the screen, like right below it, it was the West Virginia fans doing the Eat Shit Pitt.
I love when like...
But that was so good. That was a good.
It was
one.
pretty good.
That was a good one because it flowed really well in that song. And it was pretty good.
When you get a big crowd of people all saying a curse word against another team, that's brilliant. 10 out of 10. I live for that.
Yeah. We like to do L's down. And for some reason they get so angry at that.
For what? Oh, for Louisville? Yeah.
For Louisville. For some reason they get so angry at that, which makes it even better because, like,
that's so
why
dumb.
even get mad?
Yeah.
Well, it's because they do this. They do this stupid fucking
Oh,
L
do they? That
with
is
their
dumb.
fingers.
Who
It's
cares?
their index and their middle finger up with their thumb out as an L. That's Louisville.
Oh, I would do that too. That's fun. I would do,
down.
yeah, the down here.
So, Will Levis, that one year we played him and he ran it in like 5 times, or he had 5 touchdowns or whatever. He threw fucking L's down every fucking
Dude,
time.
love it. Yeah, I do. He was fun.
Yeah. So, definitely.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah.
There's a lot of like, that was a good one because that was like a new shit they started, like, I feel like pretty recent.
Yeah.
I don't think that's something they've always done. Then they had that L1C4. They started this fucking hashtag.
I don't know what that is.
They started this hashtag whenever Patino was there, and it was L1C4. Louisville won, Cardinals forever. It was what it meant.
What?
Yeah, fucking stupid.
That is stupid.
So we took it, and they had won. They won one, like, when Cal got there, they won. I don't remember what year it was, but they won.
Yeah.
So we went Louisville 1, Cal, and then we would do whatever
However
the
many-
fucking
that's
number
pretty
is
funny.
that he was on. So it'd be like L1C9.
That's
and it'd
so
be like
stupid.
Louisville 1, Cal 9.
What a dumb hashtag. I hate that.
Yeah, it's really fucking stupid. I think it's like Louisville 1, Cardinals forever or something like that. That's what it meant.
I hate
It
Louisville
was
now.
fucking stupid.
They're on my list.
Bro,
now.
their fans are like line beards and fucking dumbasses.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what that means.
Like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe, but like, you know the annoying dudes that have like the line beards and they're like think they're like tough and shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's them.
Like that big guy at work? Kind of.
Well, he does have a line beard, but
Okay.
I mean,
Anyway, go on.
I get you. But I think that's it.
Yeah, that is it. We're done.
Because we knocked out all of them. We did have a couple comments on our last episode
Yeah.
that I will read out.
Yeah.
I know one of them was from my sister-in-law, Haley. She actually wrote because my nephew told her to. She said, Jeremy said don't insult Aladdin like that. Which is
About
my
what?
nephew. Remember because I said he's a street rat when I was talking about...
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
I don't even remember what we were talking about. But I was talking about, like, he's a street rat.
How old's your nephew?
Aladdin. 9.
Does he listen to our podcast? I hope not.
Dude, here's the thing. A lot of my nieces and nephews like hear it, I'm pretty sure.
I curse too much.
Well, I text them and tell them if there's like anything really bad.
Okay. Well, sorry about my cursing.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, no, I tried to like stop a little bit. Like, I mean, I'm
I
not
try
gonna
to.
stop.
Yeah.
But like, I tried to tone it down a little bit for that reason. But also, like, their parents cuss and they hear their parents cuss, so
That's
I'm not
fine. Yeah.
that worried
Yeah,
about
okay.
them hearing that.
That's
You
good.
know what I mean? But I tell them if there's anything that's like, I text them in advance if there's anything that's
Lewd.
like, because I don't know that they, like my sister I know listens to it in her house while she's like doing chores and stuff.
Yeah.
And so like she listens it out loud. So like when my nieces are there, like they hear it.
Yeah.
And I think my sister-in-law listens to it in the car or something. So, or some, probably maybe even in the house like my sister does. So I know they hear it.
Okay.
And then Joe put who the fuck, he said TF, plays Civilization.
People with brains.
Yeah, people that have intelligence. Joe.
Shout out Joe.
Yeah, shout out Joe who thinks it's weird to play strategy games.
Yeah, so I would like to use our minds.
Sorry we can't all play Fortnite with
He's-
our 13-year-old
First of all, fuck you. That's
cousins.
me. He don't even play Fortnite that often. He won't play with me.
Actually, he's making fun of you when he talks about Fortnite with you.
Yeah,
isn't
he is. Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, Joe. You don't play Fortnite. You play.
He
dumb
plays
games
stupid games
fucking-
like Dead by Daylight or what else does he play? Rumbleverse. What a dumb game that was.
What?
It was a Fortnite knockoff. He got me to play. It was trash.
Wow. So he doesn't play Fortnite. He just plays the worst version.
Yeah,
of
it was like
Fortnite.
a fighting version, and it was terrible.
But yeah, people with intelligence play Civilization
Yeah, Joe.
because it takes strategy and it takes intelligence.
You could never, and that's why you're not CSI.
Crime scene investigator.
Certified stand-in. Anyway, shout out Joe. That's my dude.
Shoot.
Yeah, you got anything else?
I think that's it because we didn't have Poe last week. So.
Yeah, I couldn't think of one.
Oh no, that's not it. This is a funny thing that was sent to me, but Victoria, it's one of my wife's really good friends she worked with, and one of my good friends now.
Was she at game night?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. She was cool.
She sent me a message on Facebook and was like, "This came up on my Facebook feed today. Clearly, my phone is listening to my podcast and thought I needed to be reminded of the Roman Empire." And it was like a video that popped up on her phone
gosh.
about the Roman Empire. So sorry for anybody else that gets bombarded by things we talk about on the
Yeah.
show.
So
I
yeah.
apologize now
Because
because some of the stuff we talk about.
you're about to get a lot of sports things. So
Yeah,
Our
hopefully that
bad.
doesn't happen to you. But I think that's pretty much it, man.
yeah, that's all I got.
It's been real, guys. It's been real talking to you. It's
Like
been
always.
real, Nate.
Yeah,
We haven't been hanging out at work like
I know
we-
you hate me now.
during lunch and stuff. I've been trying to read, bro. I'm trying to finish that book.
Come read with me.
That's such a weird thing to do, though. It's so weird to walk all the way over there just to read.
Listen,
But so it's been nice, actually. It's been nice though too because I don't talk to you through the week. Like,
so yeah,
in
it does
person.
make it better.
So then, like when I get here, it's
I almost don't want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you one time a week on a recording and never again. Isn't that terrible?
Anyways, so it's
Yeah.
been nice actually talking to you. So
Yeah.
we'll see everybody next week, and
Yep.
thanks for listening, guys. Remember, share, all that stuff.
Like our TikToks that
Like
take
our
me forever to
TikToks.
make, and then they're trash, and I have to delete them and then make a new one.
I've ordered stickers, so if anybody's interested,
Oh, yeah, I
I have a
want one.
limited number. I don't know when they'll get here, but I have a limited number. I don't remember how many it was, so I can't give everybody one. But if you're interested, let me know, and I'll figure out a
Yeah.
way to get it to you.
That's fun.
But that's it. Bye.
Bye.